Hey y'all, it's Joe Nathan with Joe Nathan Jiu-Jitsu. Today, for today's technique of the week, we're going to continue with what we've been working on the last couple weeks from that feather comes up and grabs you by the back of the neck. Now to help me out today, I got my student Amanda T. Vicious Trevino. Got her out of the kitchen, still barefoot, but I got her on the mats with me now, y'all. So what happens if a gal comes up and grabs you by the back of the neck, like so? You can't rightly punch a gal in the face even though you want to, right? You go to jail for that, trust me, I know. Right? So what you're gonna do instead, right? You're not gonna do that stuff, Indian lock, nothing like that. What you're gonna do is take this hand, right? You want to slap her up alongside the head, but you can't do that, right? You go to jail. Can't leave bruises, y'all. So what you're gonna do, grab right here, take your wrist right here, bony part, look at that. I mean, check it up there. You're gonna put it right into her bicep, right? And then you're gonna turn your hand cattywampus and bring it down towards your hips, right towards your belt line. Right now, that hand is right in her elbow notch, right there in that bend of that elbow. Then you're going to take this hand and you're going to go over your hand, so it's going to be in your armpit, y'all, like this. And you reach underneath and you grab your other elbow like this, and you just squeeze, right? It attacks that bicep like that. So if you look over here now, right, when I reach through right here underneath, I grab, right, and that's it. It hurts. It hurts, y'all. Let me tell you a story how I learned this. The other day, right, I'm in San Antonio teaching, and this Gracie Barraw black belt came in, right? He comes in and he said, "Hey, Joe Nathan, oh boy, listen, I saw you working those techniques from when a fella grabs you by the back of the neck. I got something I think he might like, son." I said, "What is it?" Now, he told me to keep it a secret, right? Because he teaches Argentinian judo to the military. But I said, screw it. I'm teaching everybody, right? Because we got to know how to defend ourselves. So, thing is, right? What you're going to do, he did it to me. He showed me. He said, "Joe Nathan, it's like this." And he came up and he said, "Grab my neck." Right? I grabbed his neck like this. Right? Let's turn this way. And then he said, "Okay, watch." And he went like this. He put his hand right here. Right? And then he brought a cattywampus. See, I turn a cattywampus and I bring it in so the elbow's flat on my chest, like towards my belt line, nice and tight, and down hard. And then he reached over the top and he went like this. And I said, damn, son, that hurt." I said, "That's like black magic." And he said, "Yeah, I know." He said, "That's called the Macumba." I said, "The Macumba?" He said, "Yeah." I said, "What's that mean?" He said, "Well, in Brazilian, that means black magic, y'all." I said, "Like sorcery?" He said, "Yes, that's what it is. It's like sorcery." And so, let me show you again. All you do, you reach up like this. This is what you're going to do. You reach up, put your hand in the bicep, not right in the elbow notch yet, right? Right in that bicep, right? And then you scrape it down in to the elbow notch. And you're pushing down towards your feet, y'all. Then what you're also doing is you're turning your hand cattywampus and bringing your hand down towards your belt line, y'all. And then you just reach over and you're going to shove this hand in your own armpit, right? Like this. And then you reach through and you just grab, right? It's a fast tap, y'all. Now you got to mess with it, son. I've been drilling this all week, y'all, and I'm still getting used to it. But when you do it right, no can defend, right? When you do it right, no can defend. And I said to this Gracie Barraw black belt, when he showed it to me, I said, "I feel like a Jedi Knight." And he said, No, young Padawan, you are not a Jedi Knight, not yet. So you have to drill it, right? So, the thing about this technique is, y'all, is that you remember back in the day, in one of the first UFCs, not the first one, the first couple ones, right? There was a fight between a guy named Frank Mir and Pete Williams. Now, Pete Williams used to fight for the Lions Den, y'all, against the great Grandmaster Ken Shamrock, right? The most dangerous man on the earth. Now, Pete got tapped out by Frank Mir by shoulder lock. Now, watch. Right? If you remember that shoulder lock attack, that inside shoulder like so. So we're going to do the same thing basically, right? We're going to come in here like this, right? We scrape this hand down, right? Down the bicep, into the elbow right here, and we reach through. Now sometimes you're squeezing, you can't quite catch a tap. You're just going to turn, tap, just like that, y'all. Just like that. So it's not just one magic move, it's two. Two Macumbas in one. Now I want you to think about something real special right here, y'all. It's going to blow your mind. Jiu-Jitsu is three-dimensional. Think about that for a second. What if you're in space, you're trying to do some grappling? y'all. What if you're one of them astronauts, right? You're an astronaut up in space, and you get in a fight with one of those other astronauts, right? So you're up there, you get in a fight. If there's no gravity, because there's no gravity's only on Earth, y'all, right? So if you're up in space, and there's no gravity, what's mount, and what's guard? Let that sink in a second. Let it blow your mind. Okay, so we're going to learn this, the Macumba from guard, y'all. Watch this. Now, what happens if your wife or your girlfriend didn't cook the spaghetti good enough, right? And you get pissed at her, and you say something, and she punches you in the face and knocks your ass on the ground. She hits you. Now, you hit her back, guess what? Your ass going to jail. Trust me, I know. So you can't rightly hit her back, right? So then she's trying to drop some bows on your face. She grabs right here, she grabs the back of your neck, and you're like, stop hitting me, stop hitting me, stop hitting me. And you know you can't exactly, right? You can't stop, you can't hit her. So what you're gonna do is, again, you take this hand, right? Maybe you gotta block it like this, right? Then you take this hand just like this, and now you want to hit it right just the same way. It comes in, down, and then in the crook of her elbow, you reach through, you grab, you squeeze for that tap, right? That's the bicep slicer. But now if you want to, what you can do is just also turn it into that Frank Murillo, right? So again, now she ain't trying to hit me this time, right? She just got this technique and she's giving me this little can opener, right? She's pulling on my head, right? And so what I'm going to do is just in the bicep, drive it down into the elbow, towards my hips, cattywampus style. See this cattywampus? And I reach through, squeeze. All right, y'all. So I'd like to thank T Vicious for getting out of the kitchen, coming on the mats with me and working with me today. You can see that Jiu-Jitsu is three-dimensional, y'all. What works on top works on bottom. What works standing works on bottom, right? So let that sink in, right? Keep working on your Macumba, right? Black magic, y'all. That's what I got to tell you. That's what they call me, the magic man. So that's Joe Nathan Jiu-Jitsu technique of the week. Thank you very much.